cool. Yeah, so looks like for the first time in like 2 weeks, because I came back from my vacation, the internet's finally working well enough to stream. Um, I don't think they're done doing work, because I've been seeing them move a bunch of cables and stuff in the area on trucks. I'm still moving those around. And then there's a new, the best way to describe it is just like an internet box, on the street outside. It's not hooked up yet though, so I imagine that'll be next. Gameplay wise, a lot of my quests, have been pointing me to Swamposaurus. It's not really an alliance questing area from my understanding, but I have more, I don't know, like 5 or 6 in here, so I figure it's good to go do that. Because last time I was, just doing string up throw and fail stuff. Hold on, I need a drink. I need a drink. Last time I was just questing and string up throw and fail, and I got most of it. And then when I came back from my vacation, I played like once or twice. I've mopped up most of the quests. There's this big game hunter. It's a group quest that I can barely not do. So I'll come back for that later. But I think that's it. I've done all the stuff in here. And then there's new quests, but they're like at level 50. So, with that in mind, it makes sense to go here. There's a checkpoint I can get over here. I think I have to go up here for a warlock quest at some point, but then I have to come back here and do some stuff. I think I get a fancy robe, but let's see. Yeah, I have to go around the highlands to get some coal. I'll have to buy the thread. Oh, apparently I can just go to that guy and he'll have it. Swinging back to Ratchet though, because I haven't trained in a while. This is quicker than going to Stormwind.
Can I help? The Unkeen only corrupts those who are weak. Keep up on your training, or you may find a similar fate.
Okay, yeah, definitely a whole bunch that I gotta pick up on. This is actually really good. I need to figure out where I'm gonna put it.
The dark times will pass.
Pretty sure my imp is
The
at the
eternal
level.
sun guides us.
Just double check. I know I don't have this one, but I'm not entirely sure if I have, like, that one. I don't.
I can't carry any more of those.
I bought the book twice.
The reckoning is at hand. Our enemies will fall.
I think I intentionally haven't bought a lot of Fellhunter stuff. Fellhunter. Okay, now we're caught up.
We will have justice.
thinking about it, I might end up moving some of this stuff over here. Pulling some of these feeders down. But I'm lazy, so I'll just rock this for now. If it becomes a hassle, I'll change it. Okay, so I'll swing by the bank, and then that's pretty close to the flight path, so I'll use that to go just to Darkshire, and then we'll kind of go through here to Swamp of Sorrows. I could do some tailoring, but I could do that off stream too. Plus, I don't feel like sinking a bunch of money into it again right now. I've been using a lot of my mage weave for bandages.
Time is money, friend.
Okay. Let's see. This is cute and all, but I can get rid of that. I could probably get rid of this. Okay, I think that made some room. I might need the clam meat. Alright. Get rid of that. Okay, I think that'll do it.
Keep it real.
Drink then, Addon. Fight well, friend.
Can I make this really quick? Nah.
Here there. Fastest griffins this side of Airy Peak. Want to take a ride?
Not sure if I've ever gone through Deadwind Pass. I know I played in Swamp of Sorrows on a Horde character way back in the day, but never Alliance. You know, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever gone into Twilight Grove. Some of the quest took me there. Huh. Might go over there one day. There's a girl. They're struggling with stitches.
I need to get closer.
Hold up, there's a quest here.
This crate of power stones needs to go to Netherguard Keep in the Blasted Lands. They won't hold their power for long, so we can't ship them with the next caravan. You must take them, and you must take them quickly. Bring them to Quartermaster Lungert's in Netherguard Keep. To reach the keep, you must travel east through Deadwind Pass, then east through the Swamp of Sorrows, then south through the Blasted Lands. Use caution, adventurer. You will travel through dangerous lands, yet you must not fail.
Okay, cool. We're going in that direction anyways. Like, literally, I have so much stuff sending me that way. Okay, cool. Here we go. Crossing the barrier. Dead Man's Crossing, yeah. That tracks. Turn back! Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. That wasn't too scary. I imagine if I went south it would be, but there was like one dragon, maybe? Or a whelp, I guess. Since it's a quest giver, I'm gonna guess they're not aggro. No, I guessed wrong. Okay. I've had others that didn't seem to aggro, but I don't know how that works then. It's just certain ones. Oh, look, she started it though, so whatever. Let's get a picture. Okay, one of my quests actually there. I think before I start questing, I'm gonna go get the waypoint here. Oh, I guess I see now. I remember Crystal in the Mountains. It's like a quest that the net quest givers, they drop items. That's maybe the difference. I think I did this once, it's right here, but there's an ornate, well-traveled bridge east of Deadwind and south of Red Ridge. Underneath there waits something for you to call it a hint. Others a clue. There it will lie for endless tomorrows, biding its time in the swamp of sorrows. Okay, there's like a scroll here.
The soggy parchment contains the next clue. A far-off land in Kalimdor awaits where peril has dashed hopes and fates. East of barrens the weather is harsh gloom and danger-pocked dust follow marsh. But there lies a clue for those up to the test, waiting to be found in a cave in the southwest.
Okay, it's gonna be in Kalimdor. Cool. I leveled up off that too. Oh, a player's probably tagging me because I'm a PvP flag from the quest giver earlier. I survived with like 2 health. If they wanted to kill me, they could have though. These are trees? I guess. Damn. Let's tag the flight path before I forget. I've done that before.
Where would you like to fly to?
Need help? Ah, the Power Stones. The mages will be happy to see these. Many thanks, adventurer. I know your trip from Darkshire was not an easy one.
Right, that's it. Just some easy XP. Cool. I want to figure out my talent situation. Because there's a world where I get at least like one or two, at least one of these now instead of later. Cause I'm doing like this mid demonology affliction build. Cause generating 5% less threats, not a bad idea. But I am 2 talents away from Master Demonologist. Decisions. I think because I'm not doing dungeons right now. Go here. Plus, this is a really strong talent where this is just kind of cool to have. That's it here though. I guess we're going back to Swamp Sorrows now. I think one of those is a dungeon quest. I was gonna go this way to get to the coast, but I'm pretty sure it's a Horde City town, so I'll have to go around it. I guess it. Oh shit. I don't want to PvP flag myself again. If I can help it. What I need to do though, this is a group quest, not a dungeon quest. So I may be able to do it, but we'll have to see. I'm considering if I want to go up and check this out. A couple of the quests are lower level than me, but if I'm going to be doing quests here, it may not be a bad idea to pick them up anyways. I didn't anticipate to actually quest here that much. Because there are no quest centers here. Like Alliance towns anyways, but had a bunch of quests from Shayla or Vale bring me over here. So I guess in a way I am kind of hanging out here.
Hello, adventurer. I am what is referred to as one of the broken, like the lost ones, though not as badly as we were afflicted with fell energies that transformed us from our original Draenei forms. I am interested in studying Azeroth's past, and I'm wondering if you'd be willing to help. There is a nearby place of historical significance within the swamp that I would like for you to venture to. The Pool of Tears lies to the southeast. It is said that upon its shores and within its depths are buried artifacts of the Atal AI troll civilization. But beware, it is guarded by Somnus, an ancient green dragon and his dragonkin, as well as carnivorous fish in the pool itself.
It's an interesting voiceover.
I am anchorite Avun of the Draenei. I am here studying the lost ones of the Fallow Sanctuary in the hope of being able to find a cure for their condition. That blood elf witch Cersei Dusksinger has been cursing the lost ones. I just know it. I don't know why or how, but the results are tragic. Several of the lost ones have now been further corrupted, cursed with even more fell energies. Adventurer, can you find it in you to take pity on these poor creatures? They should not have to live out the rest of their lives in such a horrible condition. You'll find these cursed lost ones at the Fallow Sanctuary, east down the path. Madtor has informed me that there's a stranded watcher nearby. Apparently, the caravan he was escorting from Darkshire was attacked by lost ones. It sounds as if he's the sole survivor. He's somewhere to the south. Please, adventurer, lend him your aid.
All the way down there. Okay.
What? A Draenei sent you here from the Harbridge? How odd. Well, I'm not one to turn down assistance. Thanks for coming, adventurer. My caravan was destined for the eastern coast, but we did not reach our goal. Lost ones attacked us, killing guards and dashing supplies. I alone survived their assault. I have sworn to protect what supplies remain, but wild creatures skulk near. Please, help me defend my camp from the beasts.
Okay, just a bunch of kill stuff. Should be pretty quick. Since they're lower level, I can group up. Or group them up.
That's still recharging. far away. Thank you.
Destiny seems to indicate there might be a quest here, but not sure. I imagine there's like some diamond crates or something, but they like have a long respawn. Maybe? I didn't take too long. Only a couple of the gators were too low level, but I wonder if I'll have a follow-up quest to go east.
The sounds of animals are now faint, more distant. Thank you, adventurer. Now let's hope they don't return.
I was stunned during the attack by the Lost Ones, but before my sight went black, I spied one of our wagons being dragged to the Fallow Sanctuary, the Lost One village to the north. A caravan chest with valuable reagents was in that wagon. Reagents vital to the studies of the wizards of Netherguard Keep. Find the chest and get those reagents, adventurer. Get them and bring them to me.
Okay, so it looks like that's the Fallen Village, and that's probably a Horde village. I could peek one last time over here, but no, I don't see anything. I totally saw some kind of fallen over here that had a quest, but I wonder... I'm supposed to kill them? Oh shit, there's some last stuff here. Okay, cool, it's from this.
This barrel is small yet sturdy. Its seams are sealed with a yellow pungent wax. Stamped on the bottom of the barrel are the words, Quartermaster Lungert's Netherguard Keep.
I'll bring it here, I see. I think the blue thing means it's repeatable quest. It looks like that, I've fallen follows this path, so I'm looking for it. There it is. Okay, so a 39, a 236, none of them are elite. I think I can take it. Oh shit, they're farted.
No Woru has played the Draenei of the Harvridge for months, and his cudgel is a symbol of the brutality they have suffered at the hands of the Lost Ones.
Oh. I could totally snag that chest, but I don't know if they care for it. Because they're high level, but it seems like they might be interested in it. I'm trying really hard to avoid
That's
pulling
still
anything.
recharging.
There's a bunch, but luckily I'm a high level comparatively, so their like aggro range is really small for me.
Please help! These creatures are going to eat me. Help me out of here, and I'll give you a great treasure. It's in my camp in the swamp north of Stonard, but it's locked in a strongbox that can be opened through a trick that only I know. If you help me escape, then I'll teach it to you. See you later.
How are you? Hello. You need something? What can I do for you? Good day to you.
I like how he just goes through like the worst possible path ever. Just like straight through the center of the camp. Like, yeah. This adventurer will take care of everything. Jesus Christ. They couldn't just like go around the edge and the water. No, like straight through the camp. Whatever. I guess extra soak for me. Oh, dude, he pulled like the whole camp over here. This guy. Oh, this is a mess. He killed himself. Come on. Okay, dude. Like literally through the whole middle of the camp and pulling like 5 of them. Whatever. We'll try again. It's like if I aggro some of the mobs ahead of time, the guy just keeps walking. He doesn't care. And then it's just like, dude, like, chill out. I'm trying to kill these mobs. And then he'll pull more. Sometimes, if I don't pull, he'll just, like, be in the position and pull, like, 5 at once. And it's just like, there's no winning. Maybe this guy deserves to get eaten. Just saying. I think my new soul stone will still be on cooldown. But I'll just make it. We'll see. Okay, I think I should try to do it again quickly before everything
help.
respawns.
These creatures are going to eat.
In theory, I can go ahead too and try to clear the way. 30-year-old game though. So like it'd be nice if they give me a path I could follow. Like see ahead of time, but I'm asking too much for like a 20-30-year-old game. Cause like over here, like if he just kind of like skims the corner here, I'll be fine. But if he could go straight through, I'd love to know that. The way he's going now, it seems like he's gonna crawl around the side of the camp. Because earlier he just got pulled by some mobs and then ran deeper in the camp.
That's still recharging.
He went the wrong direction. No. This guy has no chill. So I'd like a second to put his band-aid on. I feel like if I had just give him a second, he would have aggroed. Now he's just gonna keep walking. Ugh.
day to
Your
you.
chest better be fucking amazing. No, the beast is on me! Like my brother in Christ, you walked up to its face. It was a fisherman just fishing. You're just like, I'm not in your way. Like, dude. Okay, dude. I'm so over this guy. It says that he whispers a secret. I just imagine it's just pss, 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 like in my ears he's running away. I was gonna say his campsite sucks, but he did say he got raided. Keyhole says of the strong box is filled with black resin. Impossible to open, but they told you of a hidden latch on the box's bottom. Okay. It has a buckler. Woohoo. That escort quest was more headache than it was worth. Whatever, I got it done. I guess in theory this might be a good buckler, but I don't hear shields.
Out of range. I don't have a target. Am I looking for paperwork on swamp monsters again? this one. Okay, so they had some important research put into an essay, and then they got scared by a swamp monster and dropped it. I don't know why, but I just got wondering what kind of plants these are. They almost look like dandelions, but red. Maybe they're kind of like a carnation thing? Not sure.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Okay, about to hit the coastline. That'll be cool. Interesting, it definitely has a different vibe. Because instead of feeling like ocean, coastline, kind of like ports and stuff, it still definitely has that swampy kind of vibe. It makes sense that the crabs would be there too. But like how this kind of like slowly goes off and has grass versus just being like sand. Which then, interesting, this grass does not care about salt water. I don't think the game devs thought about that in the sense that they care. Because in theory, like sure there's like seaweed and stuff, but it shouldn't be the same grass that grows in the swamp. Because still, the swamp should in theory be freshwater. Just to be silly, let me see if the grass is still over here. Yeah, looks like it's still the same grass in here. There's a lot more stuff, like the flowers, but... looks like the same grass texture, I think. Actually, it's different. Probably no one cares about this but me, but I'm looking at all of these. The closest one are like these right here. But they have like a reed-like kind of thing at the top. Where it's like a different texture on top, and then like those might like come off the plant. If you go down here, they don't have that. So they're definitely two different plants. Okay. So maybe I can give Blizzard more credit than I gave them. Because that makes sense, there's two distinct grasses. This is a saltwater grass. And then it goes into normal grass for freshwater. Bet you like no one cares about that, but yeah. That's interesting. Oh, but I'm over here because I gotta kill the crabs. Is this a turtle shell? Or like a big face? Looks like a turtle shell. Curious if this is something allied or horde or unrelated and it's just like neutral. Oh, look, it's another tortoiseshell. But there's like a house. Looks like it's a horde spot, unfortunately. Okay. Whoa! I do remember someone mentioned the dragon. Jesus. Okay, Blizzard. I kind of have to wonder what the drop rate is for this. The game I'm playing half the time with WoW. Is it a low drop rate or am I just unlucky? Okay, I do need to take a quick break. So I'll be back in like 5 or so minutes. This should be a safe spot, so yeah, I'll be back in just a couple minutes. we're back.
I can't pass that yet.
I'm giving flashbacks to
Get closer.
the warlock quest where you have to get a robe recipe off of a specific caster. That quest took me like, I think it was like 4 or 5 hours. At the very least it was 3. I want to say it was like 4 or 5 hours. Hopefully the drop rate's not so bad on this, but
Still recharging.
it's starting to feel like it.
That spell isn't ready.
There's that dragon again. Geez, the animation for the fish fighting, it's pretty intense compared to the amount of damage they're doing. I wonder if all of these are going to be on sea level, or if there might be some above. I don't think they'll be floating. They'll probably be on top of, like, one of these if they are. Seems like they're on the seabed for the most part, though. Can I get up over here? Hard maybe. Yes. But now I don't think I can go anywhere else from here. Oh, okay, hold on. Just gonna do some skyriming around here. I don't think I can get this one though. I wonder if there's a trick. I'm just not seeing it. I kinda wanna get up though. Oh, there's literally a staircase right here. I guess there is a level 50 dungeon here, so that makes sense. Okay, I guess I had enough fun with this. Hi, hostage. It has been a while. I was on vacation earlier this month. And then when I came back, I was hoping my internet would be fixed, but it wasn't. But surprisingly, today's been pretty good. So figured I'd give it a shot, see how long it holds up. I would argue, though, things have not been good, except for the vacation. But how were things with you? Trying to think the last time we talked. 'Cause I don't know if you've ever joined on my WoW streams. Not that you have to or anything, but I'm just trying to think back. Was the last time the Zomboid or Subnautica stream? No. I did Dawn of War. Maybe it was that. Anyways, I'm definitely rambling off though. I remember there was a whole bunch going on with you with like the weather, flooding, stuff like that. Among other stuff you had going on. Okay, yeah, Shadowverse, I was playing that around the same time I was playing, Dawn of War. And then I started playing WoW, and I've basically exclusively been streaming WoW after that. I think I streamed Peak once. But everything else has been WoW at this point, if I remember correctly. It has been a while then, that's probably like around October of last year. Cause that's whenever I was having internet issues, and I couldn't stream as much as I wanted to. It wasn't horrible, but I could only stream like half as much. I think, and then it got worse. But yeah, I think it was October. It's all good. I know we're in completely different time zones and all that. And it's 2 a.m. for me right now. So I probably got like another hour or so in me, but on the weekends I can definitely stay up much later. I guess some people would argue 2 a.m.'s late already, but not for me. But I'm guessing the weather calmed down over there, at the very least. When I move, it'll technically be midnight right now. 12:20. I guess 00:20. I'll be on West Coast time whenever I move. Which I guess will make things easier for my European friends, but my East Coast friends are not happy with it. They'll get over it. Well, that's good. Was there any like damage or anything? I remember there's just stuff going on. I don't remember like the full scope, but you were concerned. I guess I don't mean to assault you with questions. Feel free to ignore me at any point in time. But have you been able to meet up with your partner? I remember that was a whole thing too. Well, I guess, I don't know, it depends on, like, getting stuff done. It's not so much that I'll get, like, extra time, just rather that the times I'm awake because I'm a night owl will align better because of my time zone shifting. Cause, like, I know some of my, European viewers, what was it? Whenever I'm like trying to wind down, is whenever some of them are trying to get online. And that's just the way it goes with time zones, but in theory, I should have that crossover better. Oh, okay, I guess I misunderstood. I don't think it was 2023. I think it was 24. Yeah, it was 24. Right? Hold up. I gotta check. No, it was 2024. Okay. Well, that was really relevant though. I'm shaking my hand in front of the camera. That's not on. To be dismissive. But the point of that though was, I remember there was something going on. Where you were trying to like get back to a country with your partner or something, or I can't remember the whole details. But I remember that was the whole thing. You were trying to basically work with the government to meet up again or something like that. But maybe that was something else. Cool, because that makes it sounds like it's progressed then, at least in some capacity. Because it sounded like it was like a shit show before, but it sounds like even if it's a shit show now, you've got plans. Where maybe before there were not plans.
It's too far away. I can't pass it. get closer.
Oh, I think that sucks. I know it's not one-to-one, but I know how you feel. I have to do a lot of my legal stuff by myself. With my name updates and things like that. In a state that does not want me to do it. So that was fun. It's definitely very depressing, I guess. But then once you get an action plan, like it's depressing. But at least I can do something about it versus just the government. Yay.
That's still recharging. I need a target.
I honestly don't know if working with them will increase or decrease the chances of me getting the quest item, but I don't feel like competing.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, it's even more fun when you have plans that are supposed to work legally, and then they change the legal system on you. That's always fun. But I digress. That's also why I'm leaving state. Which on my vacation I went to Washington State and it was so amazing. Like I did not want to leave.
It's too far away.
Oh, believe me, I don't know, girl, boy, I have been trying so hard. Yeah, that's kind of, again, it's not one-to-one, but like, if I had tried to do this stuff like 5 years ago, there's a good chance I could have got it done. Even though the state would have not liked it. So it is what it is. Fucking hate it, but that's why I'm leaving. Oh, but if you want me to, I can tell you about it. I don't know about hours, but definitely for like probably an hour at the very least before I start looping.
Need to get closer. Inventory is full.
I guess mostly okay with it at this point. There are times where it definitely hurts, but I think like overall I've come to terms with the way my life is and my government. So but if there's anything in particular you are interested in, I'll definitely share. Like this Monday, I don't know if it was just, I don't know, that time of the month, but I'm super emotional. Like I was absolutely miserable. But otherwise, like outside of those, I'm usually okay. Usually more if something else happens, just like people being people. That's where it sometimes gets rough. You're good. That's also true. I feel like I have a special brand of fuckery, because of my country and state, but I don't know. I am also aware it could be a lot worse for me, which is a terribly depressing statement, but it is what it is. That's true, especially because doubly so having a plan, because I should be out of state by June. Like, I basically have to be. If I'm still in my state in June, something has gone seriously wrong. Yes and no. One document in particular has to stay in the state. Therefore, I'm completely screwed on that document. Unless, there's some new legislation. Forget if it's happening at the federal level or state level. I think it's happening at the state level for certain states, where they're allowing people to move said document to the other state, which would be like new territory, because like in the sense of like legal stuff, like I don't think that's something that we do currently. But even without that, I can get another ID. I need to get updated. I can just get a new one in that state, because it's a state ID. But one of my documents is always going to be completely screwed. Unless there's new legislation in regards to it.
Like you're not in charge of your own destiny, like you're being controlled by an invisible hand?
I'd like to give a shout out to my boys in Oregon. Keeping it real, Big T, Snoop Pup, and Little D's. Y'all are short, but you're real, baby.
But that is kind of one of the things like I am excited about when I do move. I'll be able to get that new ID, even if other documents can't get fixed.
I can't pass that.
Which is more reason why if I'm still here in June, something's gone seriously wrong. Yeah, I honestly don't have hope for my state within the next like couple of years, like sure, within the next 10 years, like okay, maybe even like 4 or so, right? But I'm not holding out because, like, to simplify, we have been doing political, what's the term, activism in an attempt to stop what they're doing. And even with our best attempts the past 2 years, they have decided to screw us. So I'm not exactly holding my breath for my state. Like, sure, it'll happen eventually, probably, but it's miserable here. Like, let me tell you, buddy, it is absolutely miserable here. I imagine federally will get there much quicker. My state. And yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I said on stream at all even. I was gonna say I don't know if I told you, but I don't know if I told it on stream. I do have a passport. Well, ideally, the time to jump ship was like 2 years ago. But that didn't plan out. And I wasn't sure how serious it was gonna be. And I found out. Oh, funny, I found out. It's serious. But of course, the best time to plant a seed was yesterday, the next best time is today. But for the passport, where'd this guy go? The passport, there was an injunction, I think is the term, that was passed, that basically said my ID should be processed. It's like a security risk, they need to process them properly. So I paid for expedited processing, all that jazz. And I kid you not, the day my ID got approved, the injunction was reversed or denied or whatever, like put into contest. So it means they weren't honoring it anymore. So it's like a day or 2 later, and I would not have gotten a passport. I'm just like, are they gonna come? I was waiting for the documents to come, so I was like, are they just gonna deny it? Even though they approved it? No, they came. And then I was like, are they gonna come take my documents back? Like, they're gonna reverse it and be like, no. My understanding, that's not the case. They're just denying new ones. Which sucks, but at least I squeaked through. And that's like the only ID I have right now that's accurate. Because my state wants to be stupid. It's like if I didn't pay for expedited, it would have been denied. Or other people that were going through process, who are like me, had mentioned that, like, sometimes they were like, hey, we need more documentation. Or, like, something wasn't filled out right. Stuff like that. And those got denied because of that delay. I was just like, oof. But yeah, I can order drinks without it being absolutely awkward. So that's bonus. Among everything else I can do with my ID, but yeah. Well, on the bonus, I get all the loot to myself. Yeah, and I have a unique situation in the system where, because I've never had a passport until now, not that big of a deal. Where if I had a passport before, that would have targeted me. It's just weird how that works. Like funny, but not like haha funny, but like cosmic funny. There's a whole SpongeBob meme about it. Where some guy is like talking to Plankton as crabs. And it's just like, you think this is funny? And he's like, well, in the cosmic way, it is. But yeah. Probably gonna do a few more rounds. And if it doesn't drop, I might just call it and give up on this quest. Because I've been here for like an hour. I guess it depends. I would argue yes, it is a time sink. But in theory, I could have just said screw it to this quest. It's not exactly like a high level quest. And I don't even know if the reward's gonna be worth it. So this could be one where I would just like give up. And then it's not a time sink.
I need to get closer.
Yeah, I haven't played retail WoW since like 2012 or something. Maybe even before that. So I couldn't tell you about Retail WoW. There was a viewer, Krishnovsky, I think. They've been in the hospital recently, I think, so they haven't been in chat, but I think they were saying that they play Retail. And it's less of a time sink, it's more of a like a weekly grinding thing, but like less of a time sink. More of like it rotates. Like you do something for a couple hours and then like you're done for the week. And this is basically the WoW in 2019, but they have made some minor changes, like I think they increased some of the graphics, like the water, HD, like the lighting and stuff. They also added like dual spec. Those are technically new things that wasn't in 2019. And I guess like double technically. This is the Burning Crusade now. 2019 has been just classic WoW. And this still is classic WoW because classic WoW did go on to TBC as well, so I don't know, I digress with that. But yeah, I feel you with the dailies because like there's some other games I'm kind of interested in, but I'm also like, I'm already committed to WoW. Not that like I'm committed and I have to keep playing, but I want to keep playing, and so just being cognizant of my time, it's not smart for me to jump into other games with dailies and stuff like that. My internet's finally gonna get fixed. Knock on wood. Real wood desk. I can stream other stuff that I've been trying to finish. Like, I've been holding off on my Dawn of War Dark Crusade campaign. Because I want to stream it. So if my internet works, I can stream that and like try to finish that off. And then I also was interested in Hytale. It's like a new like Minecraft, a like similar game. And then like I kind of want to stream that too, but if my internet's not working, I can't stream it. So. But also true, if I didn't have to sleep, that's really nice. If I didn't have to sleep, I could get so much more done. But oh buddy, do I love my sleep. I need my beauty sleep. Do we want to take bets on if this will ever drop or if I'm gonna have to give up? I feel like I'm willing to put money on that. Right, I mean, like, it makes sense. There's a biological reason why. Well, there are multiple biological reasons why we need sleep. But it would be amazing if didn't have to. since you said that after I was fighting that one, I want to assume we're gonna count this as the next one. But in a sense, it's like almost I was gonna say grinded, or is it ground? What it is, the past turns of grind. For grinding EXP. I've almost ground a whole level just from killing mobs. I haven't turned in the quests, they're over there. Fuck. I'm gonna try looping back around. I was gonna consider going over here, but I think the distance is too great. And these will respawn by the time I do it. Plus there's a dragon down there, and not up here. Is the stream holding up well otherwise? Just a random question. My stats have looked good, but it's always good to get a sanity, helpful to get a sanity check. In theory, they should be here. I guess I could like double check, but the add-ons are basically pointing, because you can, if you look at like my mini-map, I have these little icons that show like general areas, like around those areas, right? And then if I hover over, you can see the bottom right. You can see in the bottom right, it has like the quest info. Oh, it has a, is that the drop chance? There's no way.
Out of range.
I haven't seen that before. Maybe I hadn't just paid attention. It's a new thing in Questy. But if that says a 5% drop chance, I am calling bull on that. I have killed, so many. Because, like, in theory, if I kill 100, I should get 5. Statistically. And I think 5 goes into 100 3 times. So after 20 kills, I should get 1, statistically. If that's to be believed. What I'll say is, I think, the crafting recipe for my robes on... Excuse me, I think it's what? Okay, the warlock quest, it was like a 2% drop chance, I think. And I had to, that was like a 5-hour journey. I was off stream, obviously. But sometimes that's just how it be. And that's statistics, you know? 5% chance is 5%, but you gotta roll it. person killed 200. Oh my god. Everyone's complaining. There's apparently Misty Valley, northwest. Over here, okay, we can try that. Get the hell out of here.
That's still recharging.
I'll get these two, and then we'll go from there.
I can't loot that.
I do agree, a pity drop would be nice. I don't know if they do pity drops in WoW, like, at all. Maybe retail does. If I'm reading that right, the add-on might be wrong. Because people are saying it's supposed to be swamp walkers. But I was fighting like tangled horrors. So...
I can't cast that.
Huh.
That spell isn't ready yet.
There's a possibility I was fighting all of those for no reason. Right? In theory, the other ones are fine, and they should have worked. But there's a reality where they're just mislabeled in the add-on or something. We'll see.
You'll find
Take all
many
my
things
shit.
Peace for you.
I thank you, adventurer. No, I thank you. The study of these artifacts should keep me occupied for some time. How else are we broken and Draenei to fit in if we do not come to understand the history of your world?
It is done then. I thank you for showing your compassion. Once corrupted by whatever Cersei was feeding them, there is nothing else that could be done. They are now at peace, and hopefully my studies of the others will bear fruit, so that they can be rehabilitated.
So long. You'll come back sometime. Go on then. Luck to you.
Okay, so this one, he wants me to, like, go back to the crystals over here. I'm not going over there. Yeah, those were a couple of quests I had done while out, trying to do this other one. Okay, let's get to business. They're definitely at a higher concentration, at the very least.
That's still recharging.
I don't have to keep constantly, like, going up and down. Although I might have competition from this guy. Nope, there's a quest over here for him, I guess. I wonder if the Elder has any better odds.
That's still recharging. I mean, maybe it does, but a data set of one doesn't really tell me too much. That spell isn't ready yet.
Also, it just reminded me, I used to have the Staples button. I had it at work. And just, it was fun to push that button. Like, that was easy. It died. 'Cause I don't think it was a battery problem. I think it just, like, the electronics, something was going on with them.
Out of range.
But to be fair, it was a really old button.
That's still
It was like, I don't know, like 15 years old. Maybe not. At least 10 though. Well, even though they're not the swamp thing, I'm still gonna kill them because they're here. And the others haven't responded yet. If this guy has it, I'm gonna be so happy. Like you do not know. No, but he had a lockbox on him. Well, I'm so close to hitting 45 from killing mostly swamp horrors. Why don't we just finish it off? And then go from there. I am making these swamp monsters extinct. I still can't find it. Yes, no. I don't have any, but they are, in Outland.
That spell isn't done yet.
Because they came in with the Burning Crusade, and I think you have to be level 70 for them. And you have to be in the Outland. I don't think you can fly in Azeroth until Cataclysm. Which I think I'm fine with. I guess, well, that's not true. I think you can fly in Northrend whenever Wrath happens. But in normal WoW areas, no. And of course, no, I don't have any. Because I'm not 70. I think you can buy them, before 70. But you can't fly until you hit 70. Something like that. And so you can just, like, walk them on the ground or something, I think, but yeah.
That's still recharging.
I have this recipe twice before I get the drop. Good lord. Have some gauntlets.
That spell isn't ready yet. Closer.
Taking forever.
I can't pass that yet.
I've officially gotten too efficient. Because I've gotten back before they respawned.
It's too far away.
Oh, there it is! Oh my god! Oh, fuck it, finally! That's like an hour and a half, at least, if not 2 hours, but we got it. Good lord. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. Most of it has been in the swamp. In particular, looking for that drop.
Ah, you found them. With these, the wizards in Nethergard may continue their work. I do not know what it is that they do, but it is linked to the dark portal in the Blasted Lands and is vital to the security of the Alliance. I owe you greatly, adventurer. An honorable heart beats within you, and now I have another task for which I humbly ask your aid. If I'm ever to reach Nethergard, then I must fix this wagon, and for that, I will need wood. Strong, dry wood, not the spongy, tangled wood of the swamp's trees. Adventurer, go east to the coast and search for driftwood that has been dried by the sun. Bring it to me.
I'm not going back there tonight. I'll go get his wood next time.
honor, friend. Ah, thank you, adventurer. So many supplies are lost from Darkshire to here. It's good to see that some are recovered.
I figured I'd let them know since I still had their name from earlier.
Light be with you. Ah, most splendid. For some time I had feared my request for Khadgar's essays on dimensional convergence had been overlooked by Master Mason of the Academy of Arcane Arts and Sciences. He must be bogged down with requests considering the many strange happenings going on. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to begin my research at once. To finally glimpse the insight of one as great as Khadgar excites me to no end.
Jesus. Keep it in your pants, buddy. But I could use that belt. I'll lose my swim speed bonus. Just accept it.
For the Alliance.
How does it compare to the other belt I can make? Here. Seven intellect, 6 spirit, 12. I mean, I love my extra move speed, swim speed, but this is a significant upgrade in stamina. Not stamina, intellect. I think I'll get it. Is that it? There's no follow-up quest? Well, hold on. Okay, this is like a tower problem. And what do I mean by that? That little glitch seems to be something that happens in these towers. Because I remember there was this one in Elwyn Forest where I had this little visual glitch. And I wasn't sure if it was just that place. Is there an inn here? I have a feeling the answer is no. Because I would see them on the map. Can I actually... Hold on. Hold on. About to big brain this. If this is gonna work how I want it to. Is it possible for me to go over here? Or is it just hard blocked? Almost looks like it's blocked. Bummer. I'm gonna try going around outside, see if that works. Hold up, does this count as an in? No. No, it's not like super thrilling or whatever, but I do enjoy the ambience here. The storm, the quiet. Okay, it looks like I cannot go up that way though, unfortunately. Because my big brain moment was gonna just like go across here and then go up. But I don't know, maybe that'll set me out over here, but I don't want to go exploring in a zone that's like 5 levels higher than me. She said as she turned around. Curious. Okay, it looks like it is Horde owned. Because there's a world where it was an Alliance tunnel. No. Ow! Okay, I'm fine. Okay. Probably gonna be calling it soon here. I was thinking of going back to the spirit healer because it's probably gonna be the graveyard. And I can get a selfie with the graveyard, but I'll just do it. So this may be what you're sorting out, but what you got planned? What are you gonna eat? Here's the graveyard. Cool. I think I'm just gonna hearth back to Stranglehorn. I know I have a quest to turn in there. Maybe not. In Stormwind, okay. But where's the bugs? I thought the bugs quest wasn't here. Oh, up in Theramore. So I have a couple quests up in Theramore now too. I said up, it's over here. Oh. Cool.
Time is... Come in, come in. Just don't sit too close to the stove. It hasn't exploded yet today, but just to be safe, I think you should sit elsewhere.
Yo.
Maybe there's a world where I sell some of this dust. I'll sort this out off stream, I think. So I think I just need to either buy a new bag slot or work on tailoring to get bigger bags. Or just get rid of some of this enchanting stuff.
Be good.
Cool. The first time my internet's been working in like 3 weeks almost. So I was glad to hang out with y'all. With that though, I'm gonna go ahead and start winding down. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and give a like. If you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. Because as long as my internet's working, I'm definitely gonna be streaming more. Got a lot of done. A good grinding session in Swamp of Sorrows. Next time I will probably, if I haven't done off stream, I'm gonna like do a roundabout to get the stragglers and then go back to Kalimdor. So I have a couple quests there. So yeah. If it's daytime for y'all, have a good day. If it's nighttime, have a good evening, and I'll see y'all next time. It's always a joy to see y'all and chat with y'all. So until then, I'll see you next time. Bye! Yeah, me too, Hostage. Hope to see you again next time as well. Hopefully timing lines up, but if not, you know, I'm not going to stop streaming anytime soon, so we'll definitely meet up again.